Ladies and gentlemen, to provide our closing blessing, please welcome Reverend Dr. Kevin W. Cosby, President of Simmons College of Kentucky and Senior Pastor of St. Stephen Church.
Let us stand together. Our God, we are thankful for your servant, our sister Sadiqa. Thank you that when she stands, in her stands Fannie Luhama. When she stands, we hear Sojourner Truth. When she stands, we hear the courage and see the courage of Rosa Parks. When Sadiqa stands, we see and hear the selflessness of a Murray McLeod Bethune and a Harriet Tubman. We ask, oh God, that as we find ourselves just 5 months away from the 50th anniversary of the martyrdom of Martin Luther King, that we would revisit his concern for the poor in a world where the focus is on keeping the middle class from falling back into poverty. May we help buttress up institutions like the Urban League that provides the poor with paths out of poverty. Help us to remember what James Baldwin told us, that we can never fix what we will not face. Deliver us from fragility that makes us shrink when we are presented with the hard truths of America's original sin, the sin of racism, the sin of injustice. Deliver us from superficial and cosmetic change, and help us to do the substantive things that helps lift the least, the last, and the left out, being mindful that if the strength of the strong is not made available for the weak, then the weakness of the weak will cross the fence and undermine the strength of the strong. Deliver us from amnesia, the amnesia that makes us think that we have always been educated, that we've always had it together. Help us to remember that there have been people throughout our lives who helped us to get where we are. And because we have been blessed by the benevolence of other people, help us to be equally benevolent and empathetic towards those who are hurting. Lord, for those of us who work in West Louisville, we look into the faces of people who have no hope. We look into the faces of people who have no pathway into the American dream. As highways and bridges have been built all around our city, help us to have the will to build a highway in West Louisville that provides entrance ramps into the opportunities that we who are more blessed and affluent take for granted. And Lord, whenever we see some person on the street, help us never to minimize their importance, for in their genius may be the cures to dreaded diseases if their talents and abilities are nurtured. We came into this room one way, but as we leave this room on this, the first day of December, help us to leave out another way, more determined to be champions of justice and partners with the Urban League. In your name we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending Impact, the 2017 Louisville Urban League Annual Report Luncheon presented by HJI Supply Chain Solutions and the Humana Foundation. Thank you to our sponsors, Logan Healthcare, BB&T, Bellarmine University, Central Bank, 21C, Music Hotels, AT&T, Casey Family Programs, Kendrick Healthcare,